Alright everybody, we are here today taking a look at the full release of Home Behind 2. Now, a lot of you might be familiar with this as we have covered this when it first launched into early access a year ago, and even did a series on its prequel, Home Behind 1. Now, whereas in Home Behind 1, we are playing the role of a father trying to find his daughter amidst a revolutionary conflict, in Home Behind 2, we are in fact part of the revolutionaries trying to bring down the dictator regime. We'll be doing that by building and upgrading our own military bases, claiming cities and outposts in the name of the revolutionaries, recruiting and training your own guerrillas, and modifying and crafting military vehicles to engage enemies in strategic, real-time combat. That being said, I would like to thank TPP Studio for supporting the channel by sponsoring this video. If you enjoy what you see here today, I will have a special link for you in the old description, where you can pick this up for release on Steam. Okay, so the first thing we shall be doing here is creating our character loadout, essentially what type of class we want for Banan. Or is it Banan? Not sure if it's Banan or Banan. Either way, I'm going to be going with the sniper. I've never actually messed around with sniper before in the previews we have done in the past. So we're going to stick here with strength. Obviously a lot of damage in our sniper shots that we do hit. Accuracy, and a bit of intelligence just so that we get some more heal effects, more experience received. Now, hobbies do actually determine a bit of like extra, I guess, abilities, or sometimes even things that work against you. But apparently anime, being your hobby, being anime gives you a extra bit of morale. What about video games? Fitness -1 and morale +4, just about right.
Boom. Roasted.
Okay, so this will be a little bit of introduction. It's curious to note that actually when I covered this in the early access preview, this wasn't complete just yet. So like I believe we had like placeholder art. It wasn't even colored in or something, so it's actually pretty good to see it now complete here. And this is the type of regime that we are apparently dealing with, or at least Scaria is dealing with. Now this would be Chris, who I just mentioned. Unfortunately for us, Chris does give us a hand of all people. For the premise of showing you more of the gameplay getting further in here, I'm going to actually skip what went down right now after he gets us out of there. They have a little bit of a powwow, a little back and forth just to kind of get to know each other, who's who, what's what. Chris is essentially part of another country that's in here running a special ops who was trying to assassinate the guy in charge right now in Scaria, which, you know, Banan has a thing against. But just so we could kind of speed it along and show more of the gameplay, let me just give you the quick, interesting rundown here. Banan Banana, a young Scarian woman who was studying abroad in the Norto Republic for most of her life. She boarded a plane for home after Scaria was engulfed in civil war, hoping to help finally overthrow Akadullah. Her deep hatred for Akadullah seems to be rooted in the circumstances surrounding the death of her entire family many years ago. So you could probably imagine how somebody might have a hold a grudge against somebody if, you know, certain dictator might be involved with the killing of your entire family.
That's right, it stinks!
So the first thing we want to do here is find out about our equipment. Now this is going to be randomly generated every single time you start a new run here. So let's see about weapons available to us. We have ourselves a light shotgun, which has a -1 to damage, not really that great. And we also got an Uzi, which is even worse. Max HP -4, 4 into -6, supply cost 12%. Now this is a terrible weapon. We got terrible weapons to start off with here. I could essentially re-roll this if I want to, but you know what? Let's just roll with the punches here. I guess we'll probably put light shotgun up front with Chris, because he's more of the beefier variety. Obviously we want to chill in the back, so I guess we'll hook you up with the Uzi. Now everything you do here, whenever you start moving, you're in combat and things like that, time moves forward. Obviously indicating that, you know, the revolutionary going on. It's a bit more difficult. Right now we're currently at danger level 0. Now when it comes to random events such as this, it'll basically take the entire stats of your active team together, right? So at the moment we have an oasis, a beautiful oasis in the middle of the cruel desert. We're up to a 5 altogether in intelligence, which gives us a 91% chance of succeeding here. When it comes to fishing, well, our agility, it puts us at 4, which gives us only a 69.
Nice.
So let's see what happens. I mean, that was kind of close to the red. Now, if you hit red, it doesn't really work against you, you just fail. If you hit deep red, well, negative things happen, so you obviously don't Fail that one, that's fine. I'll take that one, but not the deep red. That was actually going to be for transistors, which we're going to be needing for crafting, which is actually a very good get. So, this will be our very first fight. You seem to have a shotgun on you, huh? Shit, army scouts, look here, our position. Let's review then. A proper shooting stand looks like... No, we're fine, Prince. I got you. You don't even got to worry about it. So now we're dealing with, Wadia. You check out what Wadia has, brings to the table. It brings a lot of agility, or apparently a lot of accuracy with a 6 agility. But everything else is fairly low. But you have a medium shotgun, so you have a very accurate chance to hit us with that shotgun. I don't like it. You also got armor. Not crazy about that. Now, as I've mentioned, positioning in combat is going to be very important. Your characters will more than likely usually take their own shots themselves. You don't have to really worry too much about this, especially if you have a pretty good loadout and you're keeping on top of your skills here. Chris, could you possibly handle a... Nope! Invincible, oof. Good thing we activated that special, otherwise probably wouldn't be here for long. And Banan, please, could you end this fight? Because Chris is looking pretty bad here in the very first fight. Oof, that was very close. Yeah, I must admit, you're more skilled fighter than I thought you would be. Skilled? I studied at the military college in Norto Republic for 3 years. I was ranked in the top 5 among my class for proficiency in light weapons. Education's education. Real skill is determined on the battlefield. Wow. You're right. A firefight's a lot more different than practicing at the shooting range. Indeed. Well, we took a ton of damage. Luckily, we could definitely heal it up in 14 supplies, which we will. Now, this is going to be damage just to keep us in the fight. Unfortunately, these fights do also have injuries treated with them alongside. So as you can see, our infection, our trauma, and our fracture has gone up quite a bit. And when that does come up, as you can see, infections lead to less damage produced, and our max HP going down. And more of these down here, as you can see, right? But we're picking up some items along the way to kind of hopefully mitigate that to some degree. So fracture at 10 seems a bit overkill. Infection at 7 seems a bit overkill. I think we could probably do an infection and trauma at a 5er. And fracture, maybe next fight we drop the bandage. Kind of keep it that way. Banan, how you doing? You're fine. Just hanging out in the back. Not taking any damage whatsoever. We're about to level up, so there is that. And again, if we can find some weapons that will help us out in terms of, like, you know, what we're proficient at, we'll definitely be doing a lot better then. Here we might have a random NPC who's apparently revolutionaries, you bastards. You're the ones ruining Scaria. So our best chance here is apparently punishment, but maybe we're not looking for another fight so quickly. So how about instead we try to speak some sense into her. Ooh, we almost even got to the perfect one. So we leveled up, we got success. The revolutionaries will return Scaria to her people. Oh, that makes sense. I like how I basically just took one line to win this person over. Oh, really? You know, you make a very compelling argument. Do you have any good weapons by any chance? Oh, yo, medium sniper rifle, we gotta come up right now. We have to come up. Now, we won't be able to use this until we get another person, so I could actually move Banana all the way to spot 3 or 4. But at least we'll have one ready to go, so you know what? Buyer's market out there, boys. Pick this up right now. Perfect. And that's about it. Appreciate it. I'm glad you had a sniper rifle, so at least now we'll probably move that Uzi over to Chris afterwards. I don't think he's that good with a shotgun. He's more of an assault rifle lad, if I'm correct. And then our third character is going to be showing up at some point soon. He's going to be the guy that we probably need a shotgun too. We got a bunch of supplies there for injuries. Take a look. Rapid braking, turning some metal fragments, vehicle parts, and lots of ammo casings. There was a battle here. It seems we weren't the only people interested in tracking down this truck. What about weapons? Ooh, yo! I was about to say, if we came up on a, like, you know, a rare sniper, I've been a little bit salty because we just bought one, but we came up with a heavy shotgun, so this will be definitely something we hook, maybe even both of the boys up front with. So, that's purple, which is insane. I mean, we had a very tough first fight, but the loot so far has been great. Give up, Haroun! That vehicle is nothing more than scrap! So, we have the Army Recon Squadron. The Army soldiers are completely focused on the enemies ahead of them, and we're unaware of our approach. So we can do a frontal attack straight up, or Sneak attack or a dynamite trap.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
Now, hopefully with our added agility gains, even though the sandstorm is here, knowing we should be fine. But this one's looking a lot better in the first fight. These sandstormers down. I don't know what this man just did. Oh, he ruined our dodge and our fortitude with that. Okay. It looked kind of like almost like he was giving us money. It reminded me like an RPG, like, you know, just kind of like, you know, money. It's kind of like, oh, he's actually blessing us for some reason. You know, we're killing him. It's weird. We got ourselves another shotgun. It's a shotgun party here today. Oh, yo, we might actually save this dude. Okay. So, whenever, I mentioned about recruiting people, right? You can actually capture people as well and force them to join your side. So this is a random event, and let's see. Suffered heavy injuries during our battles about to die. What should we do? Save them. Use supplies. It'll cost us 17. We have a 70% chance. Help them pass quickly or let them pass. I mean, maybe they join. Ooh. Luckily, Anna survived. He wants to trade a weapon for his freedom. We can try to recruit him, or we can escort him to Revolutionary HQ. We can also execute him on the spot. A move that would surely improve our combat team's morale. We are bloodthirsty. We have put a bullet in this dude's head. We'll be happy about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes!
You came just in time. Would have been shot to a pulp if you had come any later. Are you two some sort of, husband and wife kick-ass mercenary team here to save me from the flames of death and dishonor? Husband and wife? Mercenaries? You got it all wrong. We're revolutionaries. And more accurately, a lone revolutionary and an innocent tourist from the Norto Republic. Which is what he's kind of passed himself off, you know. He doesn't want people to know he's a dude here to assassinate the guy in charge. A strange couple. But I owe you my thanks nonetheless. Okay, so now that we have plenty of loot, we also got another level here for Banan, so let's go to agility and start doing some damage with that sniper rifle. Let's definitely equip our medium sniper rifle. And let's see about our reserves here momentarily before we do anything else. So as I mentioned, she's going to probably go all the way back there. We need to get some dudes here first. Okay, fine. You up front. And Anna's is actually pretty good to go now, surprisingly enough. Oh, he's got some red over here. I wonder if I could heal that myself, or let's see. Oh, it's because of the injuries. Right. Yeah, I mean, we almost did kill him, so there is that. Okay, so to give you guys a quick rundown on what I've done here. Banana, obviously going to be rocking the sniper. Chris, all the way back over here, rocking the old submachine gun. Not exactly the best weapon for this spot, but it'll have to do. And then Haroun and Anas, rocking shotties up front. Now this will be our truck. We could deck it out ourselves. We could also put some people here, which we will. So let's go ahead and put in Anas and Banan. I want the tank up front and then a good sniper in the back. And we also could put weapons on this. For right now, we got nothing turning, obviously, but we'll be able to craft stuff or even find some by it. I think right now we're good to actually explore, so let's do so. We got 2 maps to check out here. Our goal right now, our main goal first is going to be to get here. And from there, we'll maybe establish a base or something. We got small planes, 1 danger, so 1 danger, 1 rewards. If we beat that, we get cash 25, not too bad. Oil +2. I'm gonna go over here. If we run into a random event, no, we did not. We could actually do some vehicle combat even from the start, but we didn't get a random event for combat. So before we move on, we definitely want to investigate this area, so let's do so. Especially early on. I get some supplies. I'm just very psyched that we got this Anas dude early on. I mean, that was such a good come up. Speaking of which, we have a combat coming up here. It is nighttime, so our accuracy is going to be a little bit affected. And we have a dude apparently with some poisonous gas tank. A little bit terrifying. Oh, he's a biochemical squadron dude. So yeah, this regime that I talked about, they're even dealing with biochemical weapons, so obviously not the good type of regime. And again, if we want to capture them, we can actually set them up to deal damage, not for the kill, but for, knocking them out instead. So we can capture them. But again, keep in mind that's also going to require... Ooh, a trinket. It's also going to require more supplies to keep, a bigger base fed and everything. And right now we're still early on, so I wouldn't say that's a good idea. We've got a random trinket. We don't know the effect of it. We have an army elite squadron, dude. Still solo, which is the upside. This is gonna be, excuse me? This woman's name, who happens to be a seductive corpse, her name is Mabuba. The game knows me. It knows me too well. Well, either way, Mabuba apparently has some books equipped. And a submachine gun. And a battle veteran. So she gets the invisibility perk that Chris also does have. Oh, Haroun did level up. Can I hook this dude up before we fight? Yes. Can we actually work on your terrible aim, my dude? Because, good God. Agility -1 is terrible. Let's battle. Mabuba. Can't make this up. Haroun, nice shot. Taking every single one of those shots to the chest, dude. He's a hard ass. Finish off Mabuba. I mean, did you really need to equip your invisibility thing? She did, because she survived. Ooh, the power of the wolf. And we also got some simple armor, which is good. We'll try to hit that up on Haroun afterwards, more than likely. We're a little bit half over through this map here. Unguarded scrapyard, smattered of abandoned vehicles are piled in the mountain scrap metal. Some have destroyed engines, others are blown out by the explosives. Sure, let's see what happens here. Hopefully anything terrible. Well, we failed, but got a perfect as well. Transistors, dude. I'll take the regular failure. I mean, I'll easily exchange 2 fails with 1 perfect, for sure. Didn't really heal after our last battle. I don't think that should bite me in the ass, but it's something that should. Oof. Oof. That was a good quick one. Yo! I'm having all the luck. I'm having all the luck. I might even be able to give my other sniper rifle over to Chris meanwhile, because it'll be a better weapon for him back here than the submachine gun. And then I'm obviously taking the purple with Banan myself. Things are looking up Millhouse right now. Or coming up Millhouse, looking up Millhouse, whatever, you know what I meant. We have a begging refugee. Refugees displaced by the Civil War have been starving for ages. Their eyes are full of despair and helplessness. They are perhaps the least recognized victims of the Scarian Civil War. Yeah, you know what? I've been having such good luck recently that you gotta give back a little bit, you know? When things go well in life, you gotta give back. Pay it forward, as they say. Prince, what's with all this racket you've been making recently? Racket? I thought it was an air raid siren. You interrupted my siesta, Prince. Explain yourself. Yeah, our team's looking pretty well put together, but it's time to start thinking about the future. After all, we still have a long way to go until we reach the secret base. We'll see organized, and I'm afraid that our ranks may splinter unless we crack the whip. The shredded tent here will serve as our command center in the future. Command center? I thought it was our garbage dump. So far I've managed to collect some chairs, tables, maps, and tactical documents. Most are covered in dirt and sand, but at least they match our interior designer's choices. You'll be surprised how well they'll clean up once we find enough materials to repair them all. So, we have now opened up our command center here. So with this, we could actually send our characters, our extras, or even our main characters as well whenever we need them, to do random missions to help the revolutionary, which will increase the revolutionary support over here. Again, it's something you might want to do later on, early on. Really too good, but it's available to you definitely for sure. Now maybe with any luck, yes! I was hoping we were able to show all this off at some point, so this will be the combat when it comes to the vehicles itself. Now we're going to be dealing with a motorcycle assault early on, so that's one of the easier ones, so we'll fine, we'll do it. Like some Mad Max stuff right here. So, before we even start battle, we essentially want to destroy the vehicle. That's how the fight ends, right? But obviously, depending on where you aim, you have a better chance to hit, right? And if the person's no longer there, then the vehicle is not going to be a problem to us, right? So, it's sometimes not a worst thing scenario to hit the main guy first. So I would say we do that. Get him out of the map here. And start battle. Oh my god. That shotgun in our sniper is so good. He's gone, it's over. And now that it's gone, we essentially just beat up on the vehicle. So we got 39 cash, we got 30 supplies, 4 oil, and we got ourselves a new vehicle weapon, the very first one, a light machine gun. It is beautiful. Now we got some mountains, so we're up to the snows now. So you're not going to see desert the entire time through, even though we are in Scaria, which is primarily a desert land. Up in the mountains, though. Ooh. All right, Colonel. The Boreal Federation Mercenaries. Little nice stash on this dude as well. Bring the shotgun to the party. A lot of chance to hit on this dude as well. He's not going to be missing with that shotgun, which is going to be quite painful, I have to imagine. Let's see how we do. He's not missing. We're taking out his knees, apparently. We don't want him ever walking again. Honestly, not going to have no knees pretty soon here as well. He's a bit overkill there, Anna's, but hey, at least he did level up, so there is that. Let's hook you up with more agility and work a bit more on being that tank now. Probably missing on a bunch of these little hidden items out there. Ooh, that one is one we don't want to click on. That right there, my friends, is indeed bomb, landmine, whatever you want to call it. I feel like, why would you be fighting me? It feels like you're out there kind of helping people, you know? You're kind of like the St. Bernard that brings people alcohol when they're in the desert freezing to death or something. Ooh, this might be a place we could actually go inside of and look for things. And maybe even bypass this fight if you wanted to. Some buildings are indoors, maybe enter and explored. Yeah. So, salvage supplies or try to extinguish and get in. Let's just salvage supplies, I would say. Success. Yeah, I guess if we had, you know, turned off the fire, we probably got in there and probably found some more items. But there's also the possibility of danger happening, especially with a fire event, so... Defense, barrier, special shield. She's dead already because we sniped her dome off completely. Oh, hey, we have a chance of saving Fatia. Oh, why not? Ooh, could have done it with that perfect right there, too. Try to recruit. Or take his weapons and make him leave. And we actually would get the supplies. I don't think Fatia was rocking good equipment, though, so maybe we luck out and... Oh, yeah! Let's go! Our mercenary traveling group, Revolutionaries, keeps growing. Like, the amount of success I'm having recruiting people, just landing on that perfects over and over, avoiding the dark reds. This has been the most beneficial set of RNG I've ever had in any game ever, I think. And that's going to be our end of our map right there. Perfect. Man, we're doing so good. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, as I mentioned, link down below in case you want to pick it up for yourselves. If you guys want to see some more on the channel, meanwhile, especially this run is going so great. I mean, you guys know what to do, let me know. I would not be opposed against it. That's an amazing run so far. I'll catch you guys next time.